But there are so many ways to lose, and Chris Neville, we saw that play out late in last year's race. Field now under the control of Voloshin, and they are supposed to have it right at 60 miles an hour. That is what they seem to be doing to perfection, and now they roll into the throttle. We are green at Daytona. The Rolex 24 is underway.
Them and Joao Barbosa now up to the into the top 6.
You were just talking about that number 5 car. Joao Barbosa certainly fits in at that level of talent. But one of the stories in that 5 car, we talked about it at the top of the show, that's the car Scott Pruitt's going to be getting into and looking for that record-breaking 6.
Certainly go with the defending series champion, 2-time series champions, is not a bad choice either when he's going for that record 6 overall win.
And they have won it a couple of times too. So I mean, they've certainly got the capability and the talent on that team. And again, the whole mission in the early going here is stay in touch, pretty much. And they've got a group that is certainly capable of doing that.
Then suddenly just loses it. Look at that, the number 5 car, the defending series champion, Joao Barbosa. That was close.
Running third right now is the number 5 Mustang sampling Action Express Corvette DP. Philippe Albuquerque behind the wheel, but I see a man that is suited up and ready to get on board that car with Justin Bell and pit lane. A big story. By Christian Fittipaldi, and of course Christian and that team winning the last 2 series championships, and they are sitting in third right now, and they've got a very special driver on board here looking for some history, and they're in a good position for that, aren't they? Up front, we've got a fabulous battle at this stage of the race for the overall race lead. Jordan Taylor on board the number 10 Konica Minolta entry from Wayne Taylor Racing. But Christian Fittipaldi in that Mustang sampling Action Express number 5 Corvette DP. And the number 5 is in from the 2nd spot. And this one looks as you would expect, Cal. It looks to be a relatively routine stop at this stage.
Right now, they're not going to want to mess up. They're going to do everything as it's like controlled chaos, controlled speed.
And this is a team, for 2 years they've won the championship consecutively, but most impressively, they have completed every lap bar one.
We're happy to be going back to green. And Fittipaldi in the Mustang sampling Action Express Corvette DP. Look at the move there. We're just inside 6 hours remaining and 3 classes. The battles are absolutely furious, including overall. That is Christian Fittipaldi leading.
And I think he's got a nice run here. Christian was really deep on the brakes last time down into turn 1. He doesn't want to give this up. And you'd have to be thinking big picture a little bit, Christian, but he's really want to duke it out for the lead right now.
This happened just moments ago. Felipe Albuquerque across the lines, down into pit lane. Thought it was going to be a stop. It seemed out of sequence, and then right behind the wall, straight to the garage. We understand that there was some smoke in the cockpit, but that car drove straight in. They knew exactly what they needed to go to work on, and the crew is headed to work. But you talked about it. It is not over until it's over.
The crew members are working on the back of the 5, and I just spoke with Christian Fittipaldi. Very similar issue to their teammate on the 31. Rear axle, left rear axle on the 5.
Mustang sampling Corvette, repairs completed. Felipe Albuquerque stays behind the wheel, and they'll get that car back on track. Hats off to the crew guys. I mean, you talk about frustration. They've got that frustration, but then they go to work, and you saw the steam coming off those axles. Those guys dive in there. They've got some gloves on. They don't offer that much protection, and they get it done.
It was a long race. Unfortunately, we didn't have the results that we wanted, but the 31 and the 5, they tried their very best all the way through the race, and we encountered some mechanical problems. But that's the way it goes. Sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's not your day, and we did the best with what we had, and we ended up 4th and 6th. If you can't win, then at least we collected the points. It could have been a lot worse. We could have been out of the race with for example, an engine failure 10-20 minutes into it. But it was okay. Now we have to turn the page, go on to Sebring, and try to be competitive again over there and capitalize on these points that we scored.